All right, what is going on, everybody? We are here with the Two Friends Talking Sports podcast, as we are on episode 5 now, as it is the sports expert here, and beside me we have.
Ken Dog Sports, baby.
Let's go, yes. So Ken Dog Sports is back again, and we are here to talk about what has gone around in sports over the past week. So yeah,
But yeah, let's talk about how. Let's just wait till a couple people come in and they'll. Well, yeah, let's talk about any. Let's talk about the NBA draft slash trades that have been happening lately.
yeah, so we will talk about what's been going down in the NBA. So yeah, the NBA draft was this past Wednesday and Thursday, and there were some interesting moves, of course, as usual.
Uh, there's some good moves as well.
Yeah.
Let
So
me see
yeah,
if I can. Let me see if I can pull it up.
so
Okay.
yeah, the Atlanta Hawks had the number one pick.
How do you feel with the Atlanta Hawks pick?
I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Zachary Ricochet, very raw prospect, 19 years old. He'll slot in there immediately, but I just feel like he's just kind of the guy. He was the guy in a very weak draft to a lot of people, and I just feel like there were better options out there. Looking at the tape and everything, I just feel like he's not. I don't know if he's polished enough to be a contributor in the NBA at least immediately. We'll see, but I have a lot of questions about him. I think, in my opinion, the best player in the draft was Alex Sarr. So
Could you pull up my thing I posted? I have in the.
I don't see it.
I put it in the bottom thing. You see it at the bottom, at right next to my name.
I don't.
I do.
Oh, there it is.
But yeah,
Okay.
here's all the picks that happened. We got Alex Star to the Washington Wizards. How do you feel about that pick?
Yeah, so it was rumored for a while that Alex Sarr didn't want to go to the Atlanta Hawks and his preferred destination was the Washington Wizards, which is definitely interesting. I mean, I'd rather play for Atlanta than Washington, but hey, I mean, preferences are preferences. So,
And
you know,
Reed Shepard. I'm surprised. Reed Shepard went to the Houston.
16 and a far five, unfortunately. I have no
Were
idea
you
how that happened.
surprised
What about surprised about what?
about Reed Shepard to the Houston Rockets?
Not really. I mean, the Rockets met with Reed Shepard a few times. I feel like he was connected to them more than any other prospect. And I kind of saw that one coming. Just like the next pick as well, Stephon Castle, who is the most connected prospect to the San Antonio Spurs. So, yeah, Reed Shepard, Karam, he's, he's a guy. He was the best shooter in college basketball this past season as a true freshman. He's very polished for a true freshman too. So, you know,
And I'm a huge fan of him too.
yeah, I mean, he'll slot in there immediately and make a contribution. Maybe he can have like a Devin Booker type career. So
Now I'm so surprised. Ron Holland the second to the Detroit basketball.
yeah, I don't understand this pick at all. Like they say, Kenny can't have shit in Detroit.
No, no, no.
So yeah, I mean, they go out, they fire Troy Weaver, they hire some dude from the Pelicans, and now they draft Ron Holland at 5. Will it work out? Possibly, but I'm just not really on board with it. Holland was a guy I felt like was had a lot of flaws in his game. He just wasn't. I just didn't think he's not doesn't have the NBA physicality. I mean, NBA physicality. Obviously, you don't have to be very physical nowadays, but
Yeah,
it's
you
just.
don't have to be physical at all.
But I just feel like Ron Holland, he's just not there for what NBA teams might be looking for, and the Pistons really reached here. So
You don't have to be a like. You don't have to be the greatest NBA player of all time to go there.
yeah, so
Now I'm excited about this Frenchman that went to Houston. No, not Houston. Charlotte.
I will have to say, Kenny, I'm going to be honest. I never heard of that guy until the draft day.
I'm not saying he's tall.
I'm just not huge on him either. I mean, he was rumored to go 6, but Ron Holland can't shoot with the Pistons. Yeah, they hired a shooting coach. They should have hired a lethal shooter. What are your opinions on Tennessee center Brighton Painter? He has no physicality and he'll be undrafted. Zero skill.
I don't mind his Frenchman.
I don't know. I'm just not high on him. I just feel like he's kind of whatever. We'll see. He might be another Emmanuel Mudiay or Mario Hezonja.
I'm a huge fan of the next pick. I'm more huge fan of the next pick.
Yeah, Donovan Clingan. Yeah, that was a really nice pick for the Portland Trailblazers. Not sure if he'll start immediately, but he's the type of guy that we're looking for. They tried to trade up for him, but weren't able to. But they were able to get him, at 7. And hey, doing a good job there in Portland. Portland's got a lot of young talent. They just need it to come together, though. Who's Painter? He's a tennis player, but he usually loses 6-love in his matches. So. So
now I'm a huge fan. Now I'm a huge fan of this big trade that happened yesterday.
Yeah, Rob Dillingham. He
not going to San Antonio. No.
No, he is going.
He's going to Minnesota.
Minnesota. That's a terrific pickup. He'll slot in there immediately in the starting lineup. At least he should. It's just, what are the Spurs doing? They grabbed 2 picks, 2030 and 2031. What are we for Rob Dillingham? Rob Dillingham has got all-star written all over his name. I just don't understand that one bit. I just don't.
That guy, Ron, what's it called? 2 picks. These are probably 2 picks that are, what's it called? Are in middle school right now.
Yeah.
Not in middle school. Maybe in 10th, 5th grade.
Yeah.
5th grade.
Yeah, Painter, Tennessee incoming freshman, He made the tennis team. He'll be on the Tennessee team too. Maybe he'll start at center, but unlikely. Okay, so the Zach Edey went top 10. Kenny, what do you think about that?
I was kind of mad at first. I want him to go to my Lakers, but I'll talk about more of my Lakers pick later. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see Memphis with Zach Edey.
Yeah, maybe he'll start. It's very possible. I would be very interesting to watch Zach Edey be a starting center in the NBA, especially in a rookie year. A lot of people, fans were like, no, Zach Edey won't be good in the NBA. But NBA scouts and teams were kind of the opposite. A lot of scouts really like him.
He's and not that bad.
Can translate to the NBA. So
he was not bad at Purdue.
Yeah.
But now we're our favorite player, our favorite Cody Williams, Colorado legend.
Yeah, Brighton Painter is a walk-on. I mean, he was a former tennis player, but was able to make the Tennessee football team. So yeah. But getting back to the NBA draft, Cody Williams, I'm not too high on him. He's probably the if there's one player in this class that really has to work on their physical game, it's definitely him. He's not an excellent defender. He's not a great rebounder. Teams are going to exploit that immediately, and he's going to have to adjust. So,
he can do it.
And he's not a consistent enough shooter for me to really go out there and say he's going to turn it around. But we'll see.
Where do you think he's going to start? Your G League or the NBA?
He'll start in the NBA. I mean, the Jazz aren't any good, so.
True. So let's talk about how do you say this Bull's name?
Matas Buzelis.
Okay.
This guy, Matas Buzelis. One thing about him, after the draft last year, a lot of people had him at number 1 in their mocks.
Really?
Yeah, he fell to 11, which I really don't know why. I mean, he's a very solid player, very good scorer, decent defender, I think there's a lot to like here, honestly. I really like this pick by Chicago Bulls here. What's going on, Jacob? How's it going?
What's up, Jacob? How are you doing, Jacob, tonight? But yeah, we forgot to post something. I forgot to say something. This Ken Dog Sports is one way to 600. Let's get 600 tonight,
Yeah,
baby.
going away to 600. Ken Dog Sports. Who do I want the Cavs to get in free agency?
Let's talk about it when we get the free agency spot.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, there's not really anybody I would love in free agency. You know, I would like to make a couple trades, but yeah, I'm not really looking towards free agency right now.
Nikola Topic. Utah.
Nikola Topic.
Topic. Sorry.
He could have went earlier in the draft, but he did suffer a partially torn ACL, which kind of hindered teams there. So,
I like him, but I don't know if he's going to translate his game to the NBA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's very talented, but there's a lot of questions whether he's going to actually be able to play in the NBA. We'll see, though.
I'm always worried about those overseas people.
Yeah. Oh, Jacob, I turned off the Guardians game after 3-1. I knew it was going to get bad. Trisha McKenzie sucks. That's who I want. I want Cam Johnson.
Doctor, what's it called? Dr. Sticks?
Dr. Mid, yeah.
No, I thought it's Dr. Sticks.
Yeah, but he sucks. So I'm not calling him anything. I'm not calling him anything but trash.
Devin Carter, Providence, smallest state in the United States. How do you feel about Devin Carter?
Oh, I like him. He's one of the best defenders in the whole draft. You know, very sneaky scorer, very sneaky 3-point shooter. So, I think this guy's a future starting point guard in the NBA for years to come. Watch.
I think so too. But now,
I don't know if I'm going either, Jacob.
Cardington?
Bub Carrington, yeah.
Did he go to Warriors or he's going to this team?
He went to Washington.
He's going to Washington?
Yes.
Okay. He's getting traded soon.
Yeah. So Bub Carrington, he was a true freshman at Pitt this year. I think he was a lower recruit, but a lot of people had coming into the season at Pitt. A lot of people really had questions about whether he would be physical enough for even Power 5 basketball. A lot of teams weren't sure he would even be able to play, high level college. And now, he showed that his offensive game in a way that teams really liked, as a facilitator, as a scorer. And he was able to boost his stock up to a level where he is able to be selected in the lottery. So really nice turnaround there by Carrington.
Khalil
Ware, yeah.
Khalil Ware.
Thoughts on the
It's a hard name to say.
Yeah. Well, the B getting removed isn't surprising.
Indiana?
Isn't surprising given how scared he is. From Indiana. He was a transfer from Oregon, but didn't really do much at Oregon. Coming in as a true freshman as a 5-star, physicality was a big issue for him, and being an aggressive
24.
Yeah, I like him though more than that. The problem with him, he just wasn't very aggressive at Oregon, but he definitely changed some things up in Indiana, became a more aggressive scorer, and definitely improved his basketball IQ. And hey, he's now a top 15 pick. I would move Garland too, but I just don't know if they're going to do it. Kobe Altman's being very stubborn. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, Kenny. You can talk while they're.
Yeah, I want to say we're at Jared McClain. He's not bad. I want to answer his phone call quickly. Happy Friday. You missed the phone call, but let me answer his phone call. Give us like a 2-minute break. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm temporarily gonna have to keep my face off, but yeah, we can still talk about the draft. So, I don't know what pick we were on. We were on Khalil Ware when I left, but we are now on Jared McCain, the TikToker, the Zesty boy. So, The Philadelphia 76ers take him at 16, and hey, I think it's a hell of a pick. You know, Jared McCain, honestly, one of my favorite players in the whole class. Good scorer, you know, very high basketball IQ. Definitely has a chance to be a long-term starter in the NBA. So,
Who are you talking about? Sorry, I had a phone call.
Jared McCain.
Oh, Jared McCain. I like that guy.
Yeah.
He's very versatile.
Yeah, the TikToker.
Now let's talk about. Are we done with Jared McCain?
Yeah.
Let's talk about my boy Dalton Connect for.
Dalton Connect.
I love this guy. Coming out from D2 to D1 at Tennessee.
Yeah, so
23, but I think he's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
So he fell in this draft because of his age, but
yes,
the one thing is interesting to me. I don't know why teams would care about age so much in such a weak draft class. I can understand if it was like a more strong draft class with a lot of like, you know, college, high school, like young talent, but it really wasn't like that. So I just don't really understand why he fell so as far as he did. I think the Lakers are getting a steal here for sure.
I love this guy. I really love this guy, Max.
Yeah, I do too.
He's gonna be good for the Lakers for years to come. His numbers Connect 4.
Connect 4, yes sir.
Hey, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be a great player for a long time in the NBA. And you agree with me, Max? He's gonna be.
I do agree for sure.
Years. And with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, he has potentially to be behind some great players and become one of the best players in the NBA. He has a chance if he learns from one of the greatest NBA players of all time, LeBron James, and one of the greatest center / power forward is what's it called? Anthony Davis.
Yes.
I think Dalton Connect has a great future coming up.
NBA slowly becoming white again. Yes, sir. For sure.
But now let's talk about this.
Cooper Flagg, projected number 1 pick next year. He's white, so there you go.
Let's talk about this other Colorado guy from Orlando selected, Tristan da Silva.
Tristan da Silva, yeah, the Orlando Magic get a very solid player here, very versatile player in Tristan da Silva here. He can shoot, he can score from the post, decent defender. You know, definitely thought maybe his if there's one thing, maybe his athleticism holds him back a bit, but I do think the Magic really got a nice value pick here in Tristan da Silva. I think he complements that team really well.
He looks really good when I saw him at Colorado.
Yeah.
Was Colorado in March Madness past year?
They were, yes.
And he looked really good there.
Yeah.
Jacoby Walters.
Jacoby Walter, yes.
Walter.
Baylor.
I heard his name's between Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant.
Oh, yeah?
That's what he's named after.
Really?
And I love that. How do you feel about Jacoby Walters?
That's very intriguing for sure. I did not know that.
Yoo-hoo! 2-2 Angels Tigers game.
What Kenny?
It's 2-2 in the Tigers game.
Everyone doing well in the Central except Cleveland. Not fun.
Guess who's pitching for Angels?
I already know who it is. Zach Plesac.
He's about to get kicked out of the game.
Yeah, because he sucks.
Yes, he does. I'll let Max talk about your next boy.
All right, Jalen Tyson. The Cleveland Cavaliers selected him at 20 out of Cal. He transferred from Texas Tech after 2022, and he became an immediate impact starter for Cal. Very, very good defender. Honestly, probably one of the better defenders in the draft. You know, very solid shooter. You know, I don't really think there's a lot to dislike about this kid. You know, he's got a lot of NBA traits. It's just can he stay consistent in the NBA level? We'll see there. But
we'll find out.
Yeah, but a very talented player who nonetheless who was projected first round.
Now, I don't mind Tyson. I think you should get a Tyson jersey.
Maybe.
Messi, I see from Baylor. Is this Messi from Baylor?
Yves Missy, their center.
I don't know if I thought it was Messi for a minute. But yeah, how do you feel about this Messi? I'm gonna call him Messi because that's a great player name.
They desperately needed another big, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and they get it here with Yves Missy. He's going to be a very good rim protector. He's not going to shoot the ball, but he's going to be a guy that's going to help immediately, even though he's quite young and maybe a bit raw. But I think he should help immediately, given the lack of depth they have at that position.
I like him. I like that move, a big center. I think he was the best center there was. No, number 3.
Sure.
But I like it.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about DaRon Holmes II from Dayton that's going to where?
He's going to the Denver Nuggets.
How do you feel about this pick?
I think Holmes is a very good player, very good scorer. If there's one issue with him, his defense is kind of a suspect at times, but
I'm pretty sure that the Nuggets will help him out.
Yeah, they probably will.
Fix his defense, fix his offense.
Yeah, I think his offense should be okay. We'll see what if the defense can hold up at the next level, but very solid player, very versatile, can rebound. So yeah.
AJ Johnson from USA. Going to the Bucks.
So the Bucks take AJ Johnson here at 23. He's a player. He's not going to be ready immediately, but from what I was hearing, the Bucks really couldn't afford to take names that were going to be too much money. They were on a limited budget in this draft, Milwaukee, because they've already been past the luxury tax, and it's just gotten to a point where they can't really spend much at all. So they had to take some guys like AJ Johnson. Like I think they took, I can't remember. I don't know who they took in the second round. May have been Tyler Smith, but they took a couple like project type guys. So
it's not a bad pickup.
Yeah.
And they also Tyler Smith they did pick him up.
Yeah, they did the same thing a couple of years ago. They took Marlon Beauchamp a couple of years ago in the first round. He was kind of a young project. So
yeah, it's not been bad for them.
Yeah.
Okay, Keyshawn George, Miami, and where is he going? Because it says a trade on it.
He's headed to the Washington Wizards, I believe.
How do you feel about this guy from Miami? Not Ohio, but Miami.
Honestly, I'm not too high on him. I think there's a lot of I feel like he could have benefited from another year in college. I know he still went top 25, but I feel like another year in college could have put him in a lottery, made him a lock for the lottery. I think he's very raw, and I just don't know if he's going to be an instant impact player for the Wizards. I just don't know. I don't hate him, but I don't love him.
I don't mind it either. But yeah. Now this is a Frenchman from
Brittany Griner being the first man in the WNBA. Yeah, I don't know why they're letting men in the WNBA. That's all I gotta say. But yeah.
Wait, Brittany Griner is going to the what?
It says Brittany Griner in the WNBA. She being the first man.
She's not, man.
She acts like one.
Okay. I don't care. I don't care.
I do.
Whatever. But yeah, let's talk about the next pick. The 2025. The 25th pick of the NBA draft. France got the shooting guard from France. What's his name?
Pacone Dadier. I like that name. Dadier. So
I can see the jersey now. Pacadier.
Yeah. So he's he's going to be a bit raw coming into the NBA, but NBA teams really like his shooting ability. He should be if he can figure it all out, he should be a very solid scorer in the NBA. His scoring, he might be arguably a top 15, top 10 scorer in the NBA in this draft. It's just he's very raw, and can he figure it out from France? We'll see, but there's a lot to like there.
I like him. He's not bad. But yeah,
Your thoughts on Weisenbach going to the next season of college football? Weisenbach, I heard he's going to be playing at Albany, which is an FCS school. I mean, I think he was like a 4-star tight end. So Albany getting a 4-star tight end was pretty nice. But hey, so yeah, but that's what I've heard.
now let's talk about Dylan Jones going to New York. I'm pretty sure because of the trade.
He is going to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay. But yeah, Dylan Jones. How do you feel with Dylan Jones?
He was one of those guys that played a few years in college, solid player, will have a lot of experience, but I'm not really sure if he was worth a first round pick. That's just how I feel about him.
He's not bad.
Not at all.
Terrence Shannon Jr., Illinois.
I did not see his reaction, Karam. So TJ Shannon, he had
Shannon.
He had some criminal issues back this past season with college, but he's been acquitted and all that. So good for him. But he's headed to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I think the Timberwolves got an absolute steal here. He's going to be a really good scorer in the NBA, whether he's a starter or a bench player, more than likely bench player. But
with Rob Dillingham,
yeah, but
good.
Here's the thing about Shannon. I think he has a chance to be a really good sixth man in the next level, like a Jordan Clarkson maybe.
I like Jordan Clarkson, former Cavalier, Laker, Utah.
Yeah.
Great.
Point forward.
But yeah.
Okay, Noke.
Ryan Dunn, Virginia.
Okay, so Ryan Dunn, he is
done. Where's he going? Because he's
headed to the Phoenix Suns.
Ooh, he's going done in Phoenix.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a joke.
So the problem with Dunn's really nice, good player, good physical player, very good defender, just doesn't have a lot of upside offensively. We'll see if he can maybe fix that a bit in the NBA, but his upside offensively is very low, but he's more of a defensive first guy. Very good defensive player. One of the better defensive players in the whole class, probably top 10 for sure.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Isaiah
Thought on Tyrone White being the first ever 5-star college athlete. He's going to be a future Buckeye. He's in the class of 2026, I think. But yeah.
Who?
History. Some guy named Tyrone White. Tyrone White is going to be the biggest bust in history. Easy right through high school. Yeah, I mean, he had it easy through high school, His grades weren't the greatest, but hey, he's very talented, by the way.
Isaiah Collier.
He was actually rejected. For a second, there were people talking about him as a possible number 1 pick, but and this was like at the beginning of he had some injury issues, and he kind of he was very inconsistent with his scoring. Definitely showed some signs of kind of being more inconsistent than he ever was in high school. So that kind of backed teams off, and yeah, I mean, if he didn't have the injury, he probably wouldn't have went in the lottery, but that didn't help either.
Utah has a chance to have a great player.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Utah had some good picks in this draft.
And last pick of round 1 on Wednesday. Should have went to Baylor University, but Baylor Shireman.
Baylor Shireman.
Shireman's close enough.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you feel about Shireman?
Very good scorer. He's one of the best 3-point shooters in the draft. He'll be a nice bench piece for the Celtics, giving him another 3-point sniper off the bench for a team that just came off an NBA Finals. Should definitely, and he has a lot of experience too. So I like the pick for Boston. Really good philosophy here, I think.
But yeah, he shouldn't went to Baylor University, but Creighton is okay.
Yeah.
Great play. You just missed a great play by Kana and Kenta Maeda.
What is going on in the chat? Tyrone White could kill you with the sperm. He's so strong.
But yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, it's Ken Dog Sports.
Yeah, subscribe to Ken Dog Sports if you can. He's one away from 600, and he'll be dancing once he gets to 600 for everybody.
Haha, very
The
funny,
Hark's mother.
Max.
What? That was good in the Olympics.
Hey, Max, I posted in the chat if you want to make it as like a pin comment.
Yeah. Yeah, his mother,
But yeah, Max, let's go to the second round of the draft. We're not going to do the whole draft because, that's too much picks.
Mhm.
But let's go with the important ones. Let's
Yeah,
talk
like
about the first
Kyle
one.
Filipowski.
No. Let's talk about the first draft. Jonathan Mabambo.
So Jonathan Mobo from San Francisco, center.
He's not bad.
He's all right. I mean, he had some good tape in college. He's your standard second round type guy. He could be his upside's a bench player in the NBA. Not going to wow anybody, but has decent traits.
Now let's talk about the most controversial player I thought in this draft is Kyle Filipowski.
So Kyle Filipowski, he fell in the draft. A lot of people expected him to go in the lottery. Fell all the way to 32. The main issue, from what I heard about him, was he interviewed really poorly amongst teams, and he didn't really leave an impression. It's just, and it wasn't really about play. It was just kind of like character and ability, and not ability, but character and such. But yeah.
But yeah, we'll do Tyler Smith. How do you Tyler Smith? You're saying that he's a prototype guy. You're saying?
Yeah. He has a lot of upside. There's no doubt about that. But I do think there is some stuff to work on. He'll have to work on maybe being a more physical scorer inside in the NBA. So,
any of these guys you want to talk about?
let's talk about go up. There's one guy I wanted to talk about, Johnny Furphy. He was picked by the Spurs, but he's going to be traded to the Indiana Pacers. So
really,
he was a 5-star. Yeah, he was a 5-star recruit in last year's recruiting class. He was a true freshman this year at Kansas. Very good shooter. That's what he'll be known for. But he was the projected first-round pick by many, and he kind of fell to the second round. The thing about Furphy, very good shooter, but a lot of teams question whether he can do more at the NBA level. So that's kind of why he fell as far as he did. But, I really like it for Indiana.
Yeah. Next, in the 1 second, any other of these guys? Let's talk about, is there any between now and Cameron Christie?
Let's talk about Cam Christie.
Yeah. Max Christie, Lakers legend, went to Michigan State.
Yep,
But
his brother.
But his brother now going to not in-house rivals, cross-town rivals, the Clippers.
Yeah, Tyrone White became the first player out of North Dakota to throw 600 yards in a game. But yeah, but going back to Kenny's point, Cam Christie, he was one of my favorite players in the draft. I had a first-round grade on him. Very good scorer, one of the best shooters in the draft. Great shooter. He can shoot from all levels of the court. He's just your typical NBA scorer, modern NBA scorer.
I like him, but he's now going to the arch nemesis of the Lakers.
Yeah.
Is there any other of these guys between Cameron, Ty Smith, and Cameron Christie you want to talk about?
I don't think so.
Let's talk about
3.75.
Before we get to the big guy of the draft, let's talk about Antonio Reeves from Kentucky.
Okay,
how do you feel about this guy?
Antonio Reeves, a lot of people would think he's arguably the best pure shooter in the whole draft.
That's what I heard too.
Mm-hmm.
But
very good. He might be very good shooter. Can he score at all levels of the NBA? That's going to be a question. Not really sure
I don't know.
Do that. Yeah, I mean, there's the reason why he fell all the way down to 47. So you got to think about it that way. So
let's go to Tristan Newton. How do you feel about Tristan Newton?
So Tristan Newton transferred from East Carolina to UConn and became an All-American immediately. Newton, a very good facilitator, very good point guard, did his role. The thing is, he's very limited defensively, and he just He's not a consistent outside shooter, so that's kind of what teams kind of were worried about with him. But yeah.
Yeah, one. He's gonna be all fine. Once.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about
Plenty. What the heck? Plenty of black people don't have a dad. He doesn't care. He's great. Thoughts on Maxterbator not signing and rematching for a 3-round, 3-minute boxing match with Big P? Well, he should have signed. He's just not a lot of physical toughness there. So yeah, he seems to be avoiding the fight. I agree, John.
Max Abate. Let's talk about Cam Spencer.
Cam Spencer. He was traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. I love this for Memphis. He's such a good. He was just such a. He had such a veteran role with that UConn team. Honestly, if not for him, without him, I don't think UConn wins the national championship. I think he was that impactful for that team. Yeah, I think he was the glue guy that stuck everything together. And I thought he should have went in the 30s, but he goes in the 50s, and then he kind of has the same questions as a guy like Antonio Reeves. Can he score at all other levels in the NBA outside of like 3-point shooting? Don't know, but his presence in college was really felt. So,
do we need to talk about the 55 pick overall, the second round of the NBA draft?
Well, I think we know who went there. Bronny James.
No. Do we need to talk about this guy?
I mean,
let's talk about him.
Might as well.
Bronny James. How do you feel about this guy? You ever heard of this guy before?
I mean, I didn't hear about him until he got drafted, but
no, you didn't.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, it's just a nepotism pick at this point. They only drafted him because he's LeBron's son.
Does he have any upside?
I honestly don't think so. We'll see. Maybe he can be a bench player at the next level, but I just don't think he's that good. I think his brother's way better than him, though. Bryce James.
Really?
Yeah.
And probably going to the Lakers in about 2 years from now in the 2026 NBA draft.
Yeah, that would be nice. Weisenbach stepping in and facing Big P. That'll be like the card right before the next Jake Paul fight. So yeah.
But yeah, Bronny James. I'm hearing I heard Bronny James's dad is LeBron James. What is it called again? LeBron James is sleeping with the mother of one of his teammates. I think NBA needs to, what's it called?
What?
Put an investigation on that. What do you think?
I agree.
I don't know. I don't know. Is it bad that LeBron James is sleeping with his mother?
I think it's quite interesting.
I hope NBA puts a full investigation on it and get that LeBron James guy out of the league, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Big P would run like a bitch if Weisenbach steps in. Maybe.
I'm just joking around. It's the funniest. It's just one of the funny things to talk about. But I heard
for sure.
His number came out today. Guess what number is he wearing?
What?
Number 9.
Number 9. There we go.
Any other people you need to talk about in the NBA draft between Kevin,
I don't think so.
Richie, and Ariel? How do you say his name from Dallas?
Yeah, I don't know any of those guys. Ulrich, Tomache, I don't know. And then you have Ariel, who I don't know. Never heard of those guys. No, Bronny is sleeping with LeBron. I don't think so. But nice try. That's so stupid. Bronny will be this. Kenny, this guy says Bronny will be better than Jordan and LeBron.
Okay.
Let's
talk about the undrafted free agents.
But calling us stupid is quite something for thinking for talking about below mid, like saying below mid is below mid.
Let's talk about the undrafted free agents. Any undrafted free agents that sticks out to you?
There's 2 I wanted to talk about. So Justin Edwards, who's number 1 there, he's the first top 3 recruit. He's the first top 3 recruit in his class to be undrafted since 2003.
Really?
Yeah, I'm quite surprised he didn't get selected.
Where is he going?
I can't remember where he's going, but funny about James when he's 16, I probably won't made Bronny.
But yeah,
that's so funny.
he's going to Philadelphia 76ers. He's going home.
This guy says Dalton Knecht will be the best Lakers player in years per source.
Very funny. But yeah,
wow, Kenny hates Dalton Knecht.
I'm saying, Justin Edwards is going to his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah.
Is there any other players you want to talk about?
There's one more. I wanted to talk about who the Cavs landed in a summer league deal.
One second. Is there any of these people you want to talk about on this list?
I don't think so, no.
They're all bums except...
I don't know if they're bums, but yeah. But here's one more player I wanted to talk about, Kenny. You know, he was a Final Four legend this past year out of North Carolina State, DJ Burns. He is headed to the Cleveland Cavaliers on a summer league deal. So
not bad.
Yeah. Very intriguing signing there.
Okay. Let's cover all the NBA. Let me see if I can find a way I can get all the NBA trades on one screen.
Yeah.
Max. Okay, trade tracker. I think I found something.
Little bro doesn't know ball. He's talking about you, Kenny.
Shut up. Okay, let's talk about the big trade today.
Teddy.
Max, let's talk about the Wizards Portland trade that happened.
All right, so the Wizards and Portland trade. Deni Avdija. He is being sent to the Portland Trailblazers for Malcolm Brogdon and the 14th pick, who was Bub Carrington.
And a couple first-round picks and second-round picks. How do you feel about that trade?
I really like it for Portland. I think Avdija was starting to find his stride in the next level. And I just don't know why Washington would get rid of him, considering they're trying to stay young. And they're trying to see what they can get out of their young guys. It's just strange.
Okay,
I think Bub Carrington has a chance to be a good NBA player, but to replace him with Deni Avdija is definitely a head scratcher for me. So,
okay, let's talk about the Jaden McDaniels trade.
All right, so
Kingsland, Jaden McDaniels for going to the Raptors.
It was a milkshaker. That's on Painter. One of those. If we were saying the Pride Parade this weekend, that was pretty unfortunate.
Mitchell, how do you feel about that trade?
Which trade?
Jalen McDaniels trade.
Oh, I think it was a pretty even trade between Jalen McDaniels, the Raptors, and the Knicks. They get Davion Mitchell. You know, the Raptors, get a nice young player who could be solid defensively. And they also get a pretty solid defensive player as well, Sacramento. So, the Raptors, they were able to get another player along with Mitchell. So I can't remember who else it was. I don't know if it was another player pick, but yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about before the big trade that happened earlier today. Let's talk about the Tim Hardaway Jr. trade for Quintez Grimm and 3 second-round picks for Quintez Grimace.
Grimace. Quintez Grimace. It's Quentin Grimes.
Close enough.
I don't know about that. That was quite off.
Grimace Grimes. Potato.
You called him Quintez.
I could have said a lot worse.
Okay, so Yeah, I just don't know what the Pistons are doing here. They're giving up Quentin Grimes and picks for Tim Hardaway Jr. What
But
are we
Tim
doing
Hardaway
here?
Jr. is they're pretty good this past year.
You won 14 games last year. You don't need to be trading young players and picks for Tim Hardaway Jr. What
No,
the hell are
no,
you
no, no, no,
doing?
no. We're getting picks from Dallas.
You sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Even if you're getting picks from it, it's a dumb trade because I'd rather have Quentin Grimes than Tim Hardaway Jr. So
Are you sure about that?
Quintez Grimes, according to Kenny Erickson.
It's Dallas Mavericks traded shooting guard Tim Hardaway Jr. and 3 second-round picks to the Pistons for shooting guard Quentin Grimes, a.k.a. Grimace.
Yeah, so Tim Hardaway Jr. headed to the Detroit Pistons, who have no direction at this point. So yeah.
But
what?
Tim Hardaway could help out the shooting.
And Quentin Grimes can shoot too. So, and he's younger.
But not as good as Tim Hardaway.
How do you know that? Tim Hardaway's old. He's old and gray, Kenny.
You're old and gray.
Don't think so.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know. Okay, so there was a big trade late a couple hours ago, Kenny.
What? What? No, there's no trade today. I didn't hear any other trades today. I only heard about the Quintez Grimace trade.
So
I'm sorry I said it Grimace. I had to.
It's okay, yeah. So the New Orleans Pelicans and the Atlanta Hawks made a deal.
Grimace shake.
So they acquired DeJounte Murray from the Atlanta Hawks. So they're splitting up Murray and Young already. And they in return, they are getting Larry Nance Jr., Cavs legend.
Oh, Cavs legend and Lakers legend.
EJ Liddell, former Ohio State Buckeye basketball player.
Ohio State sucks, you know.
I'm sure Kenny's thrilled about that. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Brandon.
Who's more a legend, me or Max?
So, EJ Liddell, and I believe they got 2 first-round picks too later down the road for DeJounte Murray. So Murray will now be paired with CJ McCollum and Zion Williamson. We'll see what happens with Brandon Ingram. His future could still be in question, but if they're able to extend him somehow, this Pelicans team could be competing. You know, the thing about the Pelicans last year, there was a stat. They went 0-24 in games after trailing in the fourth quarter. Like entering the fourth quarter when they were trailing, they were 0-24. So looking at that, the Pelicans, you know, they go out and get a DeJounte Murray, who's one of the better late game scorers in the league. So that should definitely complement the roster. Ingram to Orlando, possibly. They have some pieces they can give.
But yeah, let's talk about.
Sure.
Do you think Trae Young might be getting traded next?
No, they were only trading one of Young or Murray, and they decided to trade Murray. I didn't see any scenario where Trae Young was going to get traded.
You never know. It's not too late.
Yeah. So.
But yeah.
But
what's next in the NBA realm?
Thoughts on Frankie pursuing a WNBA career? You know, first overall pick in maybe 2028. You know, might be pushing Caitlin Clark. I mean, she's a 5-star recruit, going to be headed to Arizona State. So yeah.
Is there any other big news in the NBA? OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby re-signed with the Knicks.
Yep.
And we forgot about Mikal Bridges trade.
But that's not the big news yet. Mikal Bridges, he is headed to the New York Knicks. He's going to be reuniting with 3 Villanova-ers, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, and Josh Hart.
How do you feel about that trade?
I think it's a very good trade for the Knicks. The Knicks are telling the rest of the Eastern Conference they need to retaliate, or they're going to be the number 1 competitor with the Boston Celtics entering next season. So.
They're getting Bojan Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yes, he's headed to the Brooklyn Nets. He started his career with the Nets, I believe. So
A full circle.
yeah. So I don't know if he'll keep him or not. We'll see what happens there. But I kind of feel bad for him though because he's a very talented player, but he's just stuck on these terrible teams. You know, the Pistons, now the Nets. So
Oh well.
it's about the Guardians. What do we need to do with the deadline? We need starting pitching, Jacob. That's a
No, you don't.
yeah, we do. Cope.
Okay, let's talk about the next thing. Is there any other NBA news?
I think we're good with the NBA.
Oh.
Unless you have something in
Let's
mind.
talk about the if LeBron James or Paul George might be what's it called? Tomorrow's a big day for the NBA.
What is it?
It's deadline day. If they want to set their option or not.
Okay, so I don't think LeBron's going anywhere at this point. No. And then you
Paul
have
George.
You have Paul George, who might be going somewhere. It sounds like if he goes, it's either Philly or Golden State. Golden State would be interesting, though. You know, how would he fit there?
I have no idea.
You know, as they try to keep their window open. You know, Klay Thompson could be gone. You know, don't know what's going to happen with Andrew Wiggins.
Klay Thompson can still go to the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean Steph Curry and Paul George would be quite a duo. You'll probably still, I think you'll still have Draymond Green too. So there's some pieces there. Thoughts on that? NCAA adding 153 million funding for pickleball to make it a professional sport. You know, pickleball is a really nice sport to play. You know, it'll be professional. I wonder if some former NBA and NFL players will play pickleball. So,
but yeah, is there any other big news? Can you think of?
Not that I can think of. No.
Okay.
But yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, Kenny. I forgot. Yeah. It was about the Cavs. They hired a new coach.
No, you didn't. I did not hear anything.
Well, I heard something. You need to open those ears, Kenny.
I'm just joking around.
So Kenny Atkinson, the former Brooklyn Nets coach and Warriors assistant, he is headed to the Cleveland Cavaliers on a 5-year deal to become the new head coach. So yeah, maybe he'll entice Donovan Mitchell to stay. We'll see. But yeah, back in 2020, he actually accepted the Charlotte Hornets job, but backed out a couple days later. And yeah, now he's gotten a solid job here.
How do you feel about it? Your new what's it called? Coach.
I really like the hire. You know, he's my preferred candidate. I do like James Borrego too. Don't get me wrong there. And one note about James Borrego. James Borrego turned down the Pistons job. I don't know if you heard about that, Kenny.
No, I did not.
Yes, he did.
Why?
Because who wants to coach the Pistons?
Your mom?
I don't think so. Clay looked over the elimination game. He did. Padres bought for the deadline. They might. I mean, AJ Preller is the most aggressive GM in baseball, so wouldn't be surprised.
Let's wait till let's talk about MLB when we get there.
Yeah, I'm just answering the questions, Kenny.
Okay, let's talk about NFL. Is there any NFL news lately?
NFL news. NFL's dead right now, Kenny. So dead.
I can think of Jordan Love got a ring. Gonna get a ring soon.
KCP, we'll let him walk. Yeah, I've heard teams could offer him up to $25 million per year this offseason. KCP, if that happens, he's gone. I think we'll see though.
The Jordan Love got a ring. Going to get a ring soon.
How is that news? Only in Kenny's mind that's news. All I know is the Odell to Miami. Yeah, OBJ. They had the Sunday ticket lawsuit.
Kenny. Oh yeah.
The NFL owes $4.8 billion because they were found liable for inflating prices for Sunday ticket this past season. So
where's my money?
Prices were really high. I think it was like $350 to $400 for Sunday ticket. That's just so much money, Kenny. You know.
Yeah. Do you think people be lying that they're gonna get a? Should I go fake it? I get the money.
Possibly. It was just so much money, Kenny. And now the NFL's getting punished for it. So
Could you buy it last year or a
I
couple years ago?
yeah. And they got no defenses out of IEDs.
Are you gonna get your money?
Yeah. I mean, KCP would be nice for the Lakers. I don't know, Kenny. We'll see.
I want the money.
It is hard to get, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the next thing. Let's talk about the NHL. This past Monday was the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the the NHL Finals, the Stanley Cup Finals?
You know, it was a nice fought series by the Edmonton Oilers. It was really entertaining series. It looked like for a second we were going to get another boring sweep, Kenny. But, you know, Edmonton fought a really entertaining series. Then, you know, so close, but yet so far.
I don't hate it. I love watching Game 7.
Yeah, it was a good game, you know, until the end. The Oilers just got kind of tired in the end and really couldn't capitalize much on their opportunities. So
I don't mind it at
that
all.
was the end of their season.
Okay, is there any other NHL? Let's talk about the NHL draft that happened tonight.
There were a couple trades in the NHL. The Boston Bruins traded their all-star goaltender from the 2022 season, Linus Ullmark, to the Ottawa Senators for former Blue Jackets and Senators goaltender Joonas Korpisalo, a first-round pick, and they traded for someone else, I can't remember, but a winger. So, you know, they for a guy that that won the Vezina Trophy in 2022, he a very small return there. So, but you know, very.
Do you hate the draft?
What's that?
Do you hate the pick?
I mean, I didn't expect to get much from him because we didn't really have a lot of leverage. But the thing is, you know, Ottawa, they improved a lot of goaltender. You know, Korpisalo was their main goaltender last year, and he'll be the backup for the Bruins now behind Jeremy Swayman, who's really made an impact there. So, and we had
Wait.
Yeah, we can.
1 second. Let me see if I can get trades tracker up.
There was another trade today too. The Calgary Flames did something. I can't remember what happened.
1 second. I got some trades.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
Got 4-1. They were pretty good. Yeah, Isaiah.
Jacob Markstrom. Did we do that? Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah, we did.
Dallas acquired a 4th-round pick in the 2025 NHL draft for San Jose for Ty Delstara.
I think we talked about that too.
Oh yeah.
We talked about
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about this. Adam Beckman.
When was this?
We didn't talk about probably a trade that we did not see.
Okay, who made this trade? Like who?
New Jersey acquired Adam Beckman from Minnesota for Grimes Clark. Just basically 2 AHL players.
Nothing crazy there. We don't really need to talk about AHL trades.
This is a big trade for Red Wings. This probably will affect the Red Wings in about Monday. Because Monday is what's it called? Free agency opens.
Yeah, I feel like Jeremy's playoff play and Ullmark's youth made Ullmark the prime. Yeah, you know, Jeremy was Ullmark was always going to be the odd man out. You know, they always really like Jeremy, even though Ullmark had the big season last year. They didn't really want to keep his money in the books. So yeah, that's kind of what.
But yeah, this is the AHL player. This is an AHL trade, but this will help. This might be affecting the Red Wings in the future. Nashville Predators acquired defenseman Andrew Gibson from the Detroit Red Wings for forward Jesse Smith.
Crom's calling you silly.
No, NHL I'm talking about. I'm talking about NHL. Not Crom. I'm not talking about the NBA. I know the NBA free agency opens on Sunday at 6 p.m.
Colorado re-signed Middlestat.
Yeah. But can I talk?
Yeah.
Let the kids be quiet. For Jesse Niskanen and a second round pick of this year's draft. But the trade 2 hours later, the Red Wings, San Jose acquired defenseman Jake Wallman and a second round pick that was in the same that Nashville trade for future considerations. This is interesting. You know why?
Why?
You're getting rid of money because Jake Wallman was under contract. But are they planning on getting like a big trade coming up soon? What do you think is going to happen for the Red Wings?
I'm not sure. Red Wings might try to make moves that put them in contention.
Steven Stamkos might be going to Red Wings.
We'll see where Stamkos goes. I have no idea where he's going to go. I'll be honest with you.
But I hope he goes to the Red Wings because we also have to re-sign what's his face. We have to re-sign a lot of other players. Now let's talk about Chicago Blackhawks acquire Ilya Milcrow. How do you say? And Sam Lafferty and a fourth round pick in the NHL draft to Chicago for a second round pick of the 2027 draft. Not a bad trade. Basically cap dump.
Can dog let the host dictate the stream?
Whatever.
It's since Kadri left, yeah.
Okay, San Jose Sharks acquired Carl Grundstrom from Los Angeles Kings for Kyle. That's an AHL trade.
If there's small trades, I wouldn't go through them.
Okay, Andrew guy. Andrew Magplan.
Andrew Mayapone or whatever.
From Calgary for a second round pick.
Yeah. So that was the big trade. I don't know if that was today or the other day. Yesterday. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting trade there. Where's he headed again?
He's going to Washington.
Washington, yeah. So they acquired Pierre-Luc Dubois and now Andrew Magiapine. So they add a couple solid offensive guys that as they look to compete after a really nice finish this past season. So they're looking to have a big offseason and look to compete in the East again.
Yeah, St. Louis acquired Alexander Texier. Texier from Columbus for fourth-round pick. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Thoughts on McKinnon winning MVP? I mean, he was the arguably the best player this year. Every time he had the puck, he seems very scary, and he just does everything. But yeah, I mean, well deserved. Kenny probably thinks the Red Wings player should win MVP.
Shut up. Brandon, we're both the hosts.
But
Brandon, we're both the hosts, man.
Is there anything else with NHL, Kenny? Or
basically all the trades that happen is the NHL trade. No, not the trade, the draft that happened today. And draft is officially done. Let's talk about the draft. I want to share my screen and you can post it on the thing. We're not going to go over to all the guys. Can you see it? Just put it up.
Yeah, I didn't really follow the NHL draft, I'll be honest.
Let's just talk about some of the big players. Maxwell Celebrini. You ever heard of this guy?
I heard of him. That's the only guy I heard of in the whole draft, I'll be honest with you.
What's it called? I think he's going to be pretty good for San Jose in the future.
We'll see. He's a guy with a lot of upside. I will say it felt like this draft class was kind of weaker compared to some others, but
it was not the worst. It was not the worst.
Yeah.
There's some good players.
But it wasn't the best, of course.
But let's talk about Chicago getting that Michigan State defenseman. That was really good. Might be one of the best defenders. It's the best defenders in this draft.
Artyom. I can't even read that. Artyom
Shurgarov.
So
Not
I
bad.
only followed the NBA draft. I only wanted to see Jared McCain get drafted. Yes, sir, Jared McCain.
Clayton Lindstrom. I heard he's really good.
Yeah, I heard this kid was pretty good. We'll see what happens there. Some nice
That's
help.
your second favorite team.
Columbus, yeah.
Ivan Dormov. If they had an NHL scout in here, that would be good to know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just don't know anything about these players to really give an analyst on them. I'll be honest.
In the future, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go to the Red Wings pickup.
The Red Wings pickup will be in he'll be playing in like Russia or something in like 2 years. So
Shut up. This guy from Norway. The first Norwegian first round pick. Michael
Ransig Nygaard. He has a long name. That's already a red flag.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
He might be the best forward in the draft, they're saying.
Maybe.
But I think he's gonna be really good for the Red Wings in the future. Yeah. Is there any other guys? I want to look over this because I did not see it. Yzerman. Cole Yzerman. I really want him to come to the Red Wings, but no. Not Yzerman for Yzerman.
Yeah.
Let's see if Boston had a pick tonight. Oh, this guy right here. Here you go, Max.
Ian Letourneau. Don't know anything about him, I'll be honest.
He's going to Boston College next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Liam Greentree. I heard he's really good.
Liam Greentree.
And okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you feel about this draft? How do you feel about the NHL draft, even though you don't know much about these guys?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it'll be an interesting draft, but obviously not the strongest draft, so we'll see.
But I mean, like, I love watching college hockey. But also, I'm in a place that, not really NHL players go up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about NHL free agency. What do you think Boston will do on Monday?
I have no idea, honestly. I know they've been connected to Elias Lindholm from Vancouver, but that's all I've really heard. We'll see if they land him or not.
I want to know what the Red Wings going to do, because are they going to re-sign Patrick Kane?
I don't know. We'll see.
Great play by Vierling. But yeah, are the Red Wings going to re-sign? Are they going to re-sign Shane Gostisbehere, David Perron? Who knows?
Yeah.
What do you think the Red Wings should do this offseason? They have $30 million plus in cap space. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Let's go to cap friendly. The last couple days of cap friendly before Washington takes over. Projected cap. Where can you find projected cap? But yeah, how do you feel about this NHL overall? Do you think it's going to be good coming up?
What's that?
Do you think it's going to be fun off-season starting on Monday?
Maybe.
NHL draft.
I mean, we're going to have obviously a couple free agencies and all that, so.
But yeah, the team that has the most money in the NHL draft is the Utah Hockey Club. UHC.
Yeah.
And the Red Wings have $32 million in cap. Is that enough for a good player?
I think so.
Uh-oh. This is
What?
not good. Kenta Maeda might be hurt.
Oh, he stinks.
You stink.
Yeah.
But yeah, Red Wings. We'll find out on Monday. I'm planning on our stream either next Tuesday or next Friday, right?
Right.
What do you think? Next Tuesday or Friday we'll do our next stream.
Or we could maybe do next Friday.
We're not doing it on Wednesday because, that's basically 4th of July Eve. Ooh! Hit him in the chest. The ball. And they're taking him out of the game for, what's it called? They're taking Kenta Maeda out of the game. Maxwell.
Yeah.
NHL has to get the offseason rolling.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you feel about the NHL? How do you feel about this Monday? We'll do on Friday. We'll talk about all the free agency.
Yeah. We can talk about all that on Friday.
Who do you think, if you had a prediction, where do you think Steven Stamkos going?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea who needs a center in the NHL.
No, he's a left wing.
Or left wing. I don't know.
Okay. Let's talk about MLB. How do you feel about the... What's up? What's up, my friend Austin? Lion Fan Express here. Max?
What's that?
This is my friend Austin.
What's going on, Lions Fan Express? Appreciate you joining.
Thank you, man. But yeah, let's talk about MLB. How do you feel about the MLB lately?
Not good. The Cleveland Indians can't win. Tigers can't
That's
score.
your own problem.
Because Tigers can't score.
You know who we're missing?
Who?
We're missing. I never thought I would have to say this. Javier Baez and
We're missing Shane Bieber. So.
He sucks.
Oh, come on. I'm ending the stream just because you said that. Just kidding.
But yeah, how did your Cleveland Guardians do today?
They lost to the Royals today, 10-3. I mean, the Tigers got shut out by a guy that had a 5.33 ERA in AAA. So, yeah, splendid, right, Kenny? Yeah, we better sweep that shit, dude. Same with the Giants series. Sweep them all at home.
No, Max.
How about we go on an 8-game winning streak, Jacob, starting tomorrow? What do you think about that?
No.
I think yes.
Okay. Now Will Vest is in the game.
Will Vest.
But yeah, how do you feel about the NHL draft coming, and not NHL, MLB draft coming up pretty soon?
The MLB draft. I know the Cleveland Guardians will have the first pick. I'm quite nervous, Kenny, to see who they pick.
And possibly be our stream of the week, our podcast of the week, because you're probably streaming that, right?
Yeah.
Either that or do it Monday because I'm leaving starting that Tuesday.
Well, I'll be streaming the draft. I mean, I don't want to do I don't want to talk about like NHL, NBA on an MLB draft stream broadcast.
Let's do it like kind of like MLB draft, and we'll go over. Let's do it like see if we can go a half hour, 45 minutes earlier. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about half hour, 45 minutes earlier, so before the draft, talking about all the what's it called, big news, and we'll do like any MLB draft reaction stream.
I don't know, man. I mean, I just kind of wanted to focus on the MLB draft. I'll be honest with you.
Let's just figure out what it's still like about a half a month.
Yeah.
We have like at least two. We have 2 or 3. Ooh, we're doing Tigers Cleveland series coming up pretty soon. Me and you.
Yeah, we should do a game.
They're coming up pretty soon.
Once the Guardians sweep them. Right, Kenny? When you guys score like 2 runs in like 4 games. Where did Kenny go?
Come on, Max. Let's stop it. We're going to sweep you guys. Are we at home at first? Are we playing you guys at home that full week?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. How do you? Oh, we're playing a 4-game series against you guys. Remember?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that 4-game series versus you guys?
I think we can win 3 out of 4.
No.
What? I'm just saying how I feel about it and what I think may happen.
You're gonna lose 0-4. You're gonna get a batting average of sucky in this.
I don't think so.
Okay, 1 second. Monday, July 8th, we play you guys on FS1. Ben Lively versus Jack Flaherty, they're saying.
Ben Lively.
How do you feel about that matchup?
Ben Lively's too good, so I feel good about it.
The next day is the secondest versus secondest. You know who that is?
Who?
Kenta Maeda versus Tristan McKenzie.
That'll be like 20 to 25. Because both pitchers are terrible. They're not major league pitchers.
We have but we don't know what we're doing on Wednesday, and Thursday is a 1 o'clock game versus you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do one of those. We'll do like 1 or 2 of those games together.
For sure.
But yeah, how do you feel about this coming up season? Coming up MLB All-Star game.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see who gets selected to the All-Star game. Maybe some Guardians and no Tigers. I'm just kidding. Maybe Riley Green gets selected.
Torkelson.
Oh, come on. Smokey Gray.
He should be called up pretty soon, Torkelson.
Maybe called up to Vietnam. He can learn Vietnamese.
You know who the Tigers play on Tuesday?
Who?
Your favorite team of all time, the Minnesota Twin Sox.
Please beat them, Kenny. Please beat them. Kenny, please beat them.
I'll beat them up for you.
Wow.
How do you feel about that, Minnesota Twin Sox?
Minnesota Twins. I mean, they're still a pretty decent team. So.
Urshela out. But yeah. Let's talk about the golf that's happening lately. Let's talk about golf now.
So.
I'll let you talk about golf.
I don't know what really happened.
Oh, is there any big golf tournaments this weekend?
I can't remember if this was this weekend or the weekend before. I'm trying to think.
It's Rocket Mortgage this weekend.
Yeah, it was the Travelers that happened, I think, the last weekend. And yeah, Scotty Scheffler, the world number 1, he won in a playoff against Tom Kim from South Korea. They were tied at 22 under par. So,
wow.
Yeah, they both ended up, playing some good golf.
How's the Rocket Mortgage going lately?
I haven't really checked, I'll be honest.
Let me look it up. Speaking of golf, do you think we should just cancel the election and just have Trump and Biden do a one-off golf match?
Yeah, because Trump's going to easily win.
Would you watch that?
Yeah.
Would that be the most hilarious thing ever?
Yeah, it'd be hilarious when Trump whips his ass.
Right now, leading with negative 13 is there Aaron Ryle and Oscar. What's his name?
Oshke Batia.
Batia is winning with negative 13.
Yeah. Negative 13.
Is that good or bad?
It's good, but you said it in a weird way. It's 13 under par.
Close
13.
enough. It is close enough.
I guess.
Is Scotty Scheffler doing this weekend?
I don't think so.
He could take a weekend off.
Yeah.
But yeah. Is there any big golfers in this match in this weekend?
Not too sure.
I don't know any of these guys.
Yeah.
If Kenda does not know any of these guys, that means it's a bad thing. Well, Gary Woodland did not make the cut.
Yeah. He sucks.
I know that guy.
There's Cameron Young at 11 under. He's pretty good. He shot a 59 last week. Neil Shipley, guess where he went to college, Kenny?
College?
The Ohio State University.
No, he sucks.
No. Cope Harder, Kenny. He's better than any Michigan player ever.
Shut up.
Michigan 6.
Hey, you can't say anything about Michigan. You guys have not beat them in the 20th decade. 2020 decade.
We beat them in basketball.
Michigan beat them last time on what's his face day.
They beat them. Michigan beat them. Ohio State beat them at home.
When?
Late in the season last year. I mean, this year. This year,
Who cares?
You didn't watch it. You must have not watched, Kenny.
I only care about what's his face these days.
Who?
Dusty May.
Mid.
He's a good coach.
We'll see.
Jay
Diebler better. I'm sorry, Teddy.
What's happened with the Tennessee these days? Not tennis.
Who?
Tennis. How do you feel about tennis these days?
Wimbledon will be starting on Monday. They had to draw today, I think Novak Djokovic will be playing Wimbledon. He was questionable with a knee injury. It sounds like he'll be playing. And then this past week you had the Halle Open, and the world number one Jannik Sinner from Italy won that. And then you had the Queen's Club Open, which was won by Tommy Paul from the United States of America. So yeah. So that's what happened in the
Ohio State sucks, train.
Yeah, they have been. Michigan has not been, so Cope.
Who won the Natty this past year?
Who won the Natty in 2015?
That's 9 years ago.
So it's going to be like 50 years until you guys win another one.
Shut up.
True. Alex Orgy. He's not even mid, he's ass. Wow, Kenny. Wow. Where's Kenny? All right, what's good, y'all? Jazz won the NBA draft and Utah Hockey Club won the NHL draft. What's going on, Coleman? Appreciate you being here. I have no idea what happened to Kenny, but Hopefully he'll be back soon. So there he is. There's Ken Dog.
I rage quit.
Coleman is here. Coleman, you have to trade me Jordan Westberg. You're misbehaving. Come on, right now.
Come on, Max, let's stop it.
Stop what?
Michigan's better. We have not lost in 15 straight games.
Never heard, never cared.
Talk to your daddy.
No,
You know who I'm talking about?
I don't. Because,
You know your daddy is.
no.
Sharon Moore.
My
Sharon Moore.
dad is one of the two people that raised me. How about that?
Ohio State's daddy, Sharon Moore, is your daddy.
Bro, come on. Mackenzie Gore, good pitcher. Wow. I don't know what happened to him again. Honestly, yeah, they have been. They were in the COVID year. So, the Michigan man thinks he's all that. The Michigan man thinks he's all that, though.
Come on, man.
Bro,
Stop
Jordan's
it,
on your bench like half the week, Coleman. Come on. No, Coleman, nobody wants Bryce Terang. Like, dude, nobody's trading a pitcher for Bryce Terang. Stop.
But yeah, your daddy, Sharon Moore, is your daddy.
I don't know.
Sharon Moore is your favorite player of all time.
Coleman, I'll give you John Gray for Bryce Terang.
Okay, let's talk about the next player. Next thing in the world is, what's the next thing we talk about?
I don't know.
Golf, tennis, NASCAR.
Mid-car. I have no idea what's going on in NASCAR. Sorry, Kenny.
This Sunday, we're at the Nashville Super Speedway.
Yeah.
And what's it called?
Yeah, that was annoying.
This past week in NASCAR, we've raced on our first ever with rain tires. First ever rain tire short track game race.
Yeah.
And winner was, drum roll please, Christopher Bell. I don't like that guy.
Never heard of him. Sorry, Kenny. I just haven't.
I'm going to give you a NASCAR. I'm going to give you all the NASCAR things in a row. I'm going to send you NASCAR stuff daily. I'm going to get you to like NASCAR.
Wow.
But yeah, this Sunday, we're at Nashville Speedway. In Nashville, not the fairgrounds. They have a racetrack at the fairgrounds. A speedway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm making you like NASCAR.
All right.
IndyCar. Guess where IndyCar this weekend is?
Where?
Mid-Ohio.
Mid-Ohio.
Because Ohio's mid. Oh!
Good enough for John Gray. Wow, come on, Coleman. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Soul Train, they do. They race on small tracks when it's raining.
I'll trade you Frankie Montas for Bryce Terang, Coleman. They race in the rain now. Do they race in the rain, Kenny?
Half the time.
Yeah.
When it's a short track, not a speedway like Daytona, because Daytona's too big enough that you can't have rain tires on there yet.
Yeah.
You know Daytona Speedway is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's Colby tonight?
He's mid like Colby.
Yeah.
I have let's see if I can figure out something cool. Let's talk about. Did you like our present from last week?
Our what?
When we talk about the New Jerseys, City Connects. Did you like that last week?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of maybe do some more tier lists with sports teams.
Yeah.
in the future. What do you think we should talk about next in tier list world?
I don't know. Maybe I mean, we did I don't know.
Oh, did you hear about Bryce Harper got what's it called?
You
Is
got
on IR.
Yeah, him and Kyle Schwarber.
What
I-
happened?
I'm not sure. This came out of nowhere for me.
What happened? Max, what happened? How did you guys lose to the Kansas City Royals?
The Tigers suck.
They're not losing right now.
They will be. They're gonna get swept. Watch.
They're playing a 4-game series.
Yeah, getting swept.
You're getting swept.
I don't know about that one, buddy.
Are you watching the game?
No, I only watch good teams, not bad teams.
Shut up. But yeah, how do you... Ohio State sucks.
Okay.
Hey, Max, what will happen if Ohio State plays Kent State? What would you root for?
Ohio State.
But you should you should go to Ohio State. If you should went to Ohio State.
Well, I went to Kent State instead.
Why didn't you ever go to Ohio? Why didn't you go to...
I don't want to go to college 4 hours away.
You should have went to... Is there any big colleges in Erie?
Not really.
You don't have like a Division II college or what?
We do have some Division II. Edinburgh. We have Mercyhurst, which is going D1.
You should have went there.
Yeah. It's expensive though.
But you're going out of state tuition.
Yeah.
That's gonna affect you a lot.
I know.
I'm gonna say an in-state tuition.
Yeah.
Let's go to the comments section. How do you feel about Michigan versus Ohio State this year?
It's gonna be easy.
Shut up.
Easy win. Alex Orji sucks.
And this year, our plan is maybe me and you will do. Nah, I don't want to do a Ohio State Michigan game with you.
Yeah.
That will get too hated rivalries.
It would.
Could you see it right now? Max Abate versus Kenny in a Michigan versus Ohio State game.
Yeah, it'd be pretty rough for Kenny. He'd be checked out when it's 28-3 at halftime.
Shut up. Michigan is better.
It's gonna be Will Howard and Alex Orji. I think.
Ooh, I think I just cut outside my window. I think
Alex. Kenny's coughing because he can smell the stink of Alex Orji.
Shut up! I can smell skunk outside my window.
Yeah.
It does not smell good right now.
He's an Ohio State fan, from what I've heard.
Who?
The skunk. He sprayed you. Yeah. What a moment on the podcast.
Don't record that.
Well, it's already being recorded on the live.
I mean, don't repost it because. Ooh, you should smell it. It smells horrible.
Yeah.
Nobody clipped it and put it in Rob's Discord.
Yeah.
If they do, I'm getting rid of it right away.
Wow.
Come on.
He's gonna file a suit.
You saying I'm gonna file a suit against that skunk outside my window?
Wow.
Russell Westbrook is not expected to return into the Clippers. What do you think about that, Maxwell?
I don't know. I don't have. What was that?
Clippers.
What about the
Russell
Clippers?
Westbrook.
Oh, I don't know. Russell Westbrook's washed.
You're wash.
Wow.
Shut up. How do you feel about Jonathan Marshall might be going to the Red Wings?
Who might be?
Marshall, the betting odds plus 800.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Detroit is plus 380, and Steven Stamkos is the betting odds.
Yeah. They have a chance to get him, I think.
What happened if Marshall and Steven Stamkos goes to the same team?
That'd be quite something.
It'll be awesome. Is there a possibility that Patrick Kane's coming back to Detroit?
Very possible. I don't know many teams that might be interested in him, so Red Wings might just say, screw it and bring him back.
LOL, Kenny called you wash. You're wash. I can still smell that skunk.
Yeah.
Max, did you put the skunk outside my window?
No. Yeah, Chip Kelly was a really nice addition for Ohio State. That gets overlooked.
Chip Kelly sucks.
We'll see, Soul Train. It's just, we'll see.
He should have never left coaching.
I do have, what's going on, Allison?
What's up, Allison? Also, make sure you guys subscribe to Ken Dog Sports because I'm one away to 600 last time I checked.
Is it true that the Big Ten doesn't have two divisions anymore? So will they have a Big Ten championship game?
I'm hearing the Big Ten championship might be the best two teams in the Big Ten.
Yeah, there's no more divisions.
They're basically taking the number one team and the number two team in the Big Ten, right?
Yeah.
That actually sounds better than the West versus what's it called?
Yeah, West versus
East.
Yeah, pretty much.
That sounds way better.
Yeah.
But yeah, please subscribe to my channel. I'm on the way to my 600.
I'm really not sure if there's anything else to talk about.
I know. Let's talk about the Clippers' new logo. How do you feel about the new logo for Clippers?
I didn't see they got a new logo when?
Ever since they got the new dome. Into a dome.
I kind of forgot about the new logo.
You forgot about that?
Yeah. I do like it though, Kenny.
I don't like it.
No?
It does not feel Clippers me. I hate new logos.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I like seeing the old ones. Max, why'd you put the skunk outside my window? It smells bad. Max, come on.
Sorry.
Max. Now let's talk about the Tigers. Do you think there's a chance the Tigers still have a chance to win the World Series this year?
No. Only you think that.
Why can't they win the World Series? Why can't the Tigers spend money?
I don't know. Scott Harris just isn't very aggressive yet.
And Jeff Greenberg, what's his name?
I can't remember his name.
The new GM. I wish we had Baltimore GM.
Yeah, Michael Reyes, he's good.
He has all those great players. And they all look like each other. How is that possible?
I don't know.
Max Allison wants to know about Discord again.
Oh my gosh, she's spamming about Discord. Dude, I'm too tired to give a fucking name.
Orlando Hall of Famer Orlando Scipia died.
Rest in peace.
You know
Sad.
him?
I've heard of him. I don't know much about him though.
Cha-Cha the Baby Bull.
Oh wow, we got 12 likes on this, Kenny.
Hallelujah, right?
This one did.
Not bad. Not bad at all, brother. Hey, wanna know what would be the funniest thing ever? Max?
Yeah.
If LeBron James goes back to 6.
Yeah.
And Bronny is number 9, it'll be 69. Hey, I'm the host now. Max is gone. Oh, I'm not the host anymore. Did you hear what I said about 69?
What'd you say?
LeBron James should go back to number 6, and Bronny is wearing number 9. It should be 69.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
That would be funny.
Let's get ready to rumble. You know what tomorrow is?
What?
UFC 303. Are you gonna watch, Max?
Maybe.
Bronny has no excuses not to be okay. He gets the best trainers, one of the best players pushing him daily, and all around all the resources to improve him. That is true, Max.
Yeah. And he's still the below mid actually.
You're mid.
Wow. Kenny meat riding Bronny.
Wow. You know where they had the NHL draft this year?
Where?
The Sphere
What's the Sphere?
in Las Vegas.
Mm,
You know about that Sphere?
not really.
You don't know about the Sphere in Las Vegas, that big dome?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
You need to get out more.
Get out. I'm not going to Vegas.
I'm bringing you to Vegas.
Okay.
I'm going to go to Erie, Pennsylvania in my rental car, pick you up, and we're going to Vegas. Okay?
Okay.
Do you want to?
Sure.
Oh! Rengifo is on base now. It's 1 out, 1 person on base. Shelby Miller's pitching.
Good. I have him in fantasy.
Who?
Or in Hefo.
I thought you had what's his face in fantasy? Shelby Miller. Max.
Wait, Kenny who? Who in fantasy?
Shelby Miller.
No. What?
I thought you love him.
No, I don't even talk about him. He's below mid, Kenny, and you know it as well as I do.
He's not mid.
Yeah, he is. He sucks.
You suck.
Wow.
Do you think that's a good deal? 4 for 44.
4 for 44. Who's 4 for 44?
The Angels deal. It's 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 drinks.
Okay, that's a decent deal.
And drinks are expensive sometimes.
Yeah.
You bring your whole family to a baseball game. Why not, right?
Yeah, why not?
Also, we're going to stop in Angels Country at the same time. I'm going to pick you up tonight. Get packing, man. How long will it take me to go to Erie? Max? Yoo-hoo!
Might take you a few to get to Erie.
A couple days.
Yeah, maybe.
It looks interesting. Would like to experience a rave and a spear. I might go to EDC next year. Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why your voice is like, oh, like I'm Darth Vader. Kevin Pillar batting right now. Kevin Pillar sucks.
Yeah. It's not great.
Yeah. Maxwell, your team sucks.
No.
Ohio State sucks. Michigan rocks.
Michigan man.
No, they're not.
I don't know. I think we went over everything tonight.
Wow. Why is your voice kind of sounding weird right now?
Oh, I put on the Mariners Twins game.
What?
I put on the Mariners Twins game in the background.
Mariners suck.
No.
You're not watching the best game of the night, Tigers Angels?
No, never.
Wow.
But I do appreciate everyone that joined. I think we're gonna wrap.
What are you saying?
Friday, right, Kenny? Friday.
Probably next Friday. Also, your voices sound weird.
Yeah. This is the thing I have in the background.
What?
Background.
Oh, Grimace Hardenstein. What?
I appreciate everyone.
1 second, Max. Let's watch the. 1 second. Oh no! Ah!
What?
It's now 5-2. Guess who just scored a home run? Oh, Hoppy. Ah. Oh well. Okay. Max, you're still here?
I just feel like you're here.
Why your voice sounds weird?
Vortex here. Yeah. Good night. We're at
Huh?
Peace.
Peace.